EFL Championship returns this weekend, and Bournemouth are top of the table. However, 3 teams are closer to elimination. Who are they? We'll tell you next.
That's right, folks. Back once again on a prediction video today. We look forward to match number 12 over in the Championship, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, get your bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Viva La Roca related, Championship related. We're going to all hear under one Ruski. That's right, plenty more games to be had this weekend as Derby, Peterborough and Barnsley try to get themselves out of the drop zone. Meanwhile, can anybody stop Bournemouth? Unbeaten, they're the only unbeaten side in the league, sitting top of the table, 3-point lead over the likes of West Brom, Coventry and Stoke. We'll have a look at all of that in a minute. Big shout out to my VRPs that are my Patreons. Big shout out for you guys, and thank you for continuing loving behind the bloody scenes. If you're interested, check out the link down below, patreon.com/. Also, if you're interested in a shirt, we have links for these. It's getting cold out there, it's getting bloody cold. Get your bloody hoodies on, and you might be able to rock the old the Squid Game look. That's right. So anyway, let's get into it and have a little look then, shall we? With the next game. It's hot. It is. This does keep you bloody warm. Let's kick it on forward then, shall we? Of course, recap of the games that did take place prior to the international break. Kick it all off with Bournemouth up against Sheffield United. Our 2-1 win was the final result in the end for Bournemouth. Big win for them. Sheffield United, of course, still languishing around about mid-table. Birmingham City against Forest, 3-0 win for the revamped Forest side, who are up to 17th right now, starting to slowly climb the table. Blackpool did beat Rovers, shocker, 2-1 win there, even though I thought we were good for that, at least the point. Cardiff City got another bit of a humbling beating, and they are in trouble. They are at 20th right now. 1-0 win for Reading. 1-1 draw was my pick on that one. As you can see, I did just the one pick so far. Coventry did smash past Fulham. Goodness gracious me, Fulham down to 5th, Coventry up to 3rd. Derby County got a draw against Swansea. Barnsley lost to Millwall. We got Hull City picked up a win against Middlesbrough. Luton Town did get a 0-0 draw against Huddersfield Town. Peterborough did lose to Bristol City, 3-2 goals bonanza on that one. QPR did beat Preston 3-2 on with a 2-1 win myself. And Stoke got a result against West Brom. Their first defeat of the season, of course. I don't even want to count on my picks. I did that shit. We're not even going to look at it. Bournemouth, though, are in command at the moment. 3 points clear over West Brom, of course, who are level on points with Coventry. Stoke beating down the next. Fulham and QPR make up the power 6. Derby are down in 24th. 23rd is Peterborough and Barnsley make up the 26th spot. Hull are just keeping their head above water. This is our game. It's Vincent Hong and Oimax get themselves 7 out of 12. Not too shabby for those guys. Well done to you guys for kicking ass and taking names this past week. What about the overall grand scheme of things? Having a little look at it, it's Creamy Jordan still rocking it. 3 points clear over Max Sangardi. Conor Medlin up there in second as well. Of course, big shout out to my Patreons. Shane O'Donnell and Alex want to make up the Power 5, but still a lot of games to be had, so don't worry. If you want to get involved, check out the links. We are still doing the prediction of the month. Of course, this is continuing off where we last left off, so if you want to get involved with the prediction of the month, get involved with this. So here we go then, lads. Here we go, kicking on forward to the next round of matches, starting with these bad boys and starting with the best game of the day. Of course, we hopefully will have a watch along for this one. It is Rovers, it is Coventry, it will be at Ewood Park. Played 18 times since 1993, 6 wins apiece and 6 draws, the mark of the beast. Of course, Rovers' biggest win of Coventry, 4-0 win. The biggest win the other way, 5-0 win. Rovers coming to this back-to-back defeats though, 50% form up against Coventry's 75% form, just 1 defeat past 6 games. Are Coventry the real bloody deal, or are they there just to make names and numbers? Will they be this season's Barnsley, or will they flutter and fail down the table later on? Anyway, last time at Ewood Park was a 1-1 draw. In fact, the home side hasn't won this game since Coventry beat Blackburn way back at the Rico in the FA Cup back in 2009. The Rovers coming to us on the back of that loss against Blackpool. Meanwhile, Coventry coming to us on the back of that win over Fulham. However, that game was at home. Their away form is a little bit shitty, but we'll see. I am going to go with that. Well, I'll give you the odds first. 70-10 for Rovers, 31-20 is your away win, and 94 is your draw. This guy might not even be there. I don't think he's going to be there. But anyway, regardless of that, I'm still going to go with a Rovers win, 2-1 win to take it to the house. Kicking on forward, though, we have Bristol City taking on Bournemouth in the Battle of the Bees. That's right, also taking place on Saturday, October the 16th. They play each other in my eyes 15 times since 2003. 5 wins for Bristol City, 4 wins for Bournemouth, and 6 draws. Biggest win for Bristol City, 3-1 win. Biggest win the other way was a 2-0 win. Bristol City in good form at the moment, 58% form, just 1 defeat past 6 games, of course. However, Bournemouth in absolutely ridiculous form, 92% form. The only blip in their resume was a draw, and that draw was against Peterborough on the road. Last time they played at Thrashton Gate was a 2-1 win for Bournemouth back in March 2021 in the Championship. That was, of course, last season. Of course, Bournemouth did beat Sheffield United last time around. Bristol City did beat Peterborough last time around. Odds on this one, 50-4 is your Bristol City, 65 on is your Bournemouth, and 12-5 is your draw. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Bristol City. I think they're going to lose today. I think Bristol City will claim the big scalp and, of course, move up the table in the process. Fulham will take on QPR in an all-London affair, this one. They played each other 18 times since 1999. 12 wins for Fulham, 3 wins for QPR, and 3 draws. Of course, Fulham was the biggest win over QPR, 6-0 win. The biggest win there was a 2-1 win. Fulham, though, just 1 win in 5. And that's a very rusty kind of form, 42% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, QPR won 3 of the past 4, 50% form, looking very, very good at the moment. Last time they played each other at Craven Cottage was a 2-1 win for Fulham back in November 2019 in the Championship. They did lose to Coventry last time around. QPR did beat Preston last time around. 7-4 on is your Fulham red hot favourite, 16-5 is your draw, 7-4 is your away win. That's QPR. I've gone with the 2-1 win for Fulham on this one, but it could go either bloody way. Middlesbrough up against Peterborough, must-win territory, I think, for Warnock's boys. Played each other 10 times since 1993. 4 wins for Butter, just 1 win for Peterborough, and 5 draws. Biggest win for Middlesbrough, 5-0 win. The other way, just a 1-0 win, of course. Middlesbrough coming to just 1 win in 4, 33% form, up against 25% form. That's Peterborough. That's actually 1 win in 6 for them. Last time they played each other at the Riverside was a 5-0 win. They've actually got back-to-back clean sheets against Peterborough. That 5-0 win was in the FA Cup back in 2019. Middlesbrough did lose to Hull last round. Peterborough did lose to Bristol City last round. Coming at you at the odds, Middlesbrough 5-4 on for the victory, 18-5 is your away win, and 12-5 is your draw. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Butter on this one to take it to the hoose. Millwall will entertain Luton Town down at the Den this coming Saturday. These two sides play each other in my eyes. 16 times since 1994, 6 wins for Millwall, 2 for Luton, and 8 draws. Biggest win for Millwall, 3-0 win. The biggest win there is a 2-1 win. Just 1 defeat past 6 games for Millwall. They come into 58% form. Also 1 defeat past 6 games for Luton. They come into 50% form. However, both sides are drawing an incredible amount, but Millwall come into back-to-back wins. Last time they played at the Den was a 2-0 win for Millwall. The away side hasn't won this game. In fact, Luton Town hasn't won this game since they beat them 2-1 in the Championship way back in 2005. Luton coming to the back of that 0-0 draw against Huddersfield. They've actually got back-to-back clean sheets, Luton Town. Meanwhile, Millwall coming to back-to-back 1-0 wins and back-to-back clean sheets as well. So it could be a bloody 0-0 draw. Bear that in mind. It smells like a 0-0 draw. Anyway, 30-10 is your Millwall, 21-10 is your away win. That's Luton, and 23-10 is your draw. I've gone with a 1-1 draw. It could be a 0-0 draw, though. If you want to actually put a bet on that, sounds like it makes sense. 0-0. We're heading up against Barnsley, who are struggling right now. It's not the Barnsley of yesteryear or yesterday or last season. It's a new Barnsley. Reading, of course, they're doing okay, but of course, I think they've got a points deduction in the works. Anyway, they'll take place over the Matchday to place for 25 times since 1994. 12 wins for Reading, 6 for Barnsley, and 7 draws. Biggest win for Reading, 4-0 win. The biggest win was a 3-0 win. Reading just 1 defeat past 6 games, 75% form, up against Barnsley, 3 defeats on the bounce. Last time played at the Matchday was a 2-0 win. The away side hasn't won this game. Since Reading beat Barnsley back in 2016 in the Championship. Reading did beat Cardiff last time around. Meanwhile, Millwall did beat Barnsley last time around. The odds on this one go in favour of Reading, I sure. 11-10 on is your Reading, and 13-5 is your Barnsley, and 9-4 is your draw. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for Reading to continue their win, even though that points deduction probably won't do much damage at the long term of things, but it'll kind of ruin the season because they are doing very, very well for themselves. Kicking off forward, though, Huddersfield Town will take on Hull in the battle of the H's. That's right, the Lock-ons over at the McAlpine John Smith's Kirklees Stadium. There's 11 times since in the past, since 2003, 4 wins for Huddersfield, 5 for Hull, and 2 draws. Biggest win for Huddersfield, 4-0 win. The biggest win the other way was a 2-0 win. Huddersfield just 1 win in 4 for them. Meanwhile, Hull City 1 win in 6, 33% form for Hull, 42% for Huddersfield Town. Coming at you last time, at John Smith's was a 3-0 win for Huddersfield. That was back in October 2019. They've actually got back-to-back wins over Hull. In fact, unbeaten against them in the last 3 occasions. Of course, Huddersfield did draw with Luton Town last time around. Meanwhile, Hull picked up a win against Middlesbrough last time around. They actually unbeaten the last 2 games. Of course, look at the odds on this one. What do we have? Huddersfield Town coming at you even. Stevens for the victory, 3-1 is your Hull. Long shots, 25 is your draw. I've gone with a win for Huddersfield on this one. Hull City get back to losing ways, and Huddersfield will continue to climb the table. Forest up against Blackpool, of course, in form. Forest up against Blackpool, I just don't know. They're actually also pretty in form. In fact, in much better form than Forest. Anyway, the pitch 18 times since 2005, 3 wins for Forest, 5 wins for Blackpool, and 10 draws. Biggest win for Forest was a 2-0 win. Biggest win there was a 3-1 win. Blackpool unbeaten in the last 4 games, picking up 3 wins and a draw to boot. Meanwhile, Forest coming to also 3 wins and a draw to boot in the last 4 games. However, 58% form for Forest, 75% form for Blackpool. They've actually got just 1 defeat past 6. Last time played at Forest was a 2-0 win for Forest. So there's actually only been 1 win for Forest over the last 6 games between these 2 sides. Coming at you, of course, last time around, of course, Forest did beat Birmingham 3-0. Meanwhile, Blackpool did beat Blackburn, of course, 2-1. We don't want to talk about that anymore. Of course, Forest course, coming at you 2019 on, they are your favourites, 45 draw, 3-1 is your long shot at Blackpool. Is it a revamped Cooper's boys? I think so. I think another 2-0 win gets them moving the chains, and you never know. They might have done the right thing at the right time. And of course, Cooper is still a young manager with a lot of years ahead of him. I think they could do very, very well with him. And I said that with Houghton as well. I thought they could do very, very well. But I think this could be the right pick. Kicking on forward, it is Preston up against Derby at Deepdale. That's right. Let's take a look at this badger then, shall we? Of course, they played each other 33 times since 2002. 10 wins for Preston, 14 wins for Derby, and 9 draws. Big for Preston, 3-0 win. The big for the Waves, a 5-1 win. Preston coming to this just 1 win in the past 6. Also 1 defeat in the past 6. 50% form. As for Derby, just 1 defeat in the past 5. Looking very, very good at the moment. Their last defeat was against... who was it? I guess it was Sheffield United. Of course, last time played at Deepdale was a 3-0 win for Preston. They've actually won 3 wins on the bounce against Derby in all competitions, including the EFL Cup. However, Preston did lose to QPR last round. Derby picked up a draw against Swansea. The odds on this one, 2019 on, is your Preston the eye favourite, 65 is your waving, that's Derby, and 23-10 is your draw. I'm going to go with the 1-1 draw myself on this one. Derby grinding out the results, and maybe could survive this. If they survive this season, you know what? All is forgiven in my eyes. What do we have next? We do have, it is Sheffield United. They're going to be taking on Stoke City, of course, down at Bramall Lane. These two sides, according to my eyes, have played each other a whole bunch of times, including way back, I don't know, stretching all the way to since 1994. 7 wins for Sheffield United, 3 wins to Stoke, and 11 draws. Big Smith for Sheffield United, 4-0 win. There was a 3-0 win. Sheffield United just 1 win in 4, though, 42% form up against Stoke. Unbeaten last 4 games, but get 3 wins and a draw to boot. Last round at the Bramall Lane was a 1-1 draw back in October 2018 in the Championship. Of course, Sheffield United did lose to Bournemouth last round. Stoke picked up a win against West Brom, and they look very, very good right now. I have basic odds on this one too. I think Sheffield United are your favourites. Of course, Stoke are your underdogs, and the draw in the middle on this one. I am actually going to go with Sheffield United on this one to take it to the house. Kicking on forward, it will be Swansea against Cardiff. That takes place on Sunday, October the 17th. Played each other 13 times since 2008. 6 wins for Swansea, 4 for Cardiff, and 3 draws in the all-Welsh wonder affair. Of course, the big win for Swansea, 3-0 win. The big win for Cardiff, 1-0 win. Swansea just 1 win in 6. Meanwhile, 1 win in 6 also for Cardiff. However, 5 defeats on the bounce for Cardiff have Mick McCarthy on the brink of the sack. As for Swansea, Russell Martin, that's grinding out results. They've got a nice style of football, but unfortunately, the results need to come with it. Last time I played at the Liberty was a 1-win for Cardiff. It's must-win territory, I think, for Mick McCarthy, even on the road. Of course, last time around, Derby did draw with Swansea. Cardiff did lose to Reading. The odds on this one, 11-8 is your Swansea, 2-1 is your Cardiff, 11-5 is short. It's quite tight, this one. Could go either way. I've gone with the 2-1 win for Swansea. I think Cardiff will sack Mick McCarthy very, very soon. I don't know if they'll sack him this week because it's a back-to-back week. Finally, we do have West Brom taking on Birmingham in the Midlands affair, and this will kick us all off this weekend on Friday, October the 15th. They've been 31 times since 1993, 12 wins for West Brom, 11 wins for Birmingham, and 8 draws. Biggest win for West Brom, 3-1 win. The biggest win was a 4-0 win. Just 1 defeat by 6 games for the Baggies. Meanwhile, just 1 win in 6 for the Brummies. Coming at you, the last time played at the Hawthorns was a 0-0 draw back in June 2020. The home side, this one was when West Brom beat Birmingham 3-2 win back in March 2019. The odds on this one, West Brom 20-11 on, they are your Red Hot Fairs, 19-4 is your away win, Birmingham 16-5 is your draw. All eyes on this one, 2-2 draw though for me, as a local rivalry gets put to the side, and of course they'll grind out a performance, as all eyes will be on it. Get your picks in using the code CUTLEY_Championship, of course, and we'll look forward to seeing you back again next time around midweek, double match week. But until then, give the video some love, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. Until then, I'll see you soon, whenever that might be. Make sure you check out the links down below. I'm on with the Patreon as well. Make sure you show some love and show some support if you can. Until then, I'll see you soon. Until then, we've been to